Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and buckle up, because the cosmic weather is about to get intense. We are approaching February 17th, a date that isn't just another day on the calendar, but a massive energetic portal. We're talking about a solar eclipse in Aquarius, and if you've been feeling like the ground is shifting beneath your feet, you're not imagining it. This isn't your typical read your horoscope and go about your day kind of vibe. This is a total system reboot. In the American astrological tradition, we often call Aquarius the water bearer, but don't let the name fool you. This is an air sign, all about the mind, the future, and breaking the chains of the past. Imagine a lightning bolt hitting a stagnant pond. That's what this eclipse is doing to your life. It's messy, it's unpredictable, but it's exactly what we need to wake up. This eclipse is happening at a time when the world feels like it's caught between two eras. We're moving deeper into the Age of Aquarius, and this event is like a final exam. Are you still clinging to the old ways of doing things just because they're comfortable? Are you hiding your true self to fit into a group that doesn't even see you? This eclipse is here to burn those masks. It's a North Node eclipse, which means it's pulling us toward the future, even if we're kicking and screaming. It's about radical authenticity. It's about the weird parts of you finally becoming your greatest strengths. So, let's stop playing small. Let's look at how this cosmic reset is going to hit every single one of you, because nobody is getting a pass on this one. Aries, let's start with you, the pioneers of the Zodiac. This eclipse is lighting up your 11th house of community and big dreams. For the past few years, you've been trying to figure out where you belong, and frankly, you've outgrown your old circles. On February 17th, don't be surprised if a friendship or a professional group suddenly feels like a tight shoe. It's time to find your true tribe, the people who actually get your fire. You might lose a few contacts in your phone, but you're making room for visionaries. Your social life is getting a massive upgrade, so stop trying to blend in. Taurus, you're next, and for you, this is all about the big picture of your life. The eclipse is hitting your 10th house of career and public image. You usually like things stable, but the universe is asking, is this actually your legacy, or are you just building someone else's dream? Sudden shifts at work or a total change in your professional direction are on the table. It's time to step into a leadership role that feels authentic to you, even if it feels risky. The old ladder is gone, Taurus. It's time to build your own. Gemini, this one feels like a breath of fresh air for you, even if it's a bit chaotic. It's landing in your 9th house of wisdom, travel, and belief systems. You're the seeker of the Zodiac, and this eclipse is blowing the doors off your current reality. Everything you thought you knew about the world is being challenged. You might find yourself suddenly wanting to learn something completely out there, or booking a one-way ticket to a place you've never dreamed of. It's a mental liberation. Stop overthinking and let your curiosity lead the way. Cancer, we need to talk about the deep stuff. This eclipse is moving through your 8th house of transformation and shared resources. This isn't just about money, though your finances might see a shift. It's about power. Who has power over you? And why are you giving it away? This is a deep soul cleansing. You're letting go of old debts, both financial and emotional. It's time to reclaim your sovereignty and stop being the emotional anchor for people who don't appreciate you. Leo, this is hitting you right where it hurts, your 7th house of partnerships. Since this eclipse is happening directly across from your sign, the spotlight is on the other. Your relationships are going through a revolutionary phase. The old me versus you dynamic is dying. Whether it's a romantic partner or a business associate, the truth is coming out. If a connection is holding you back from being your most brilliant self, this eclipse will show you the exit. But if it's a soul-level match, you're about to level up in a way you never thought possible. Virgo, it's time to talk about your daily grind. This eclipse is in your 6th house of health and work routines. You're the master of the details, but have those details become a prison? This is a wake-up call for your body. You can't keep running on fumes and expect to build a masterpiece. Expect a sudden shift in your work environment, or a realization that your lifestyle needs a radical overhaul. This is about working smarter, not harder, and finally putting your well-being at the top of the to-do list. Libra, the universe is handing you the creative reins. This eclipse is in your 5th house of joy, romance, and self-expression. You spend so much time balancing everyone else's needs, but what about your own spark? This event is like a shot of adrenaline for your heart. You might find a new passion that feels like a lightning strike, or a romantic connection that defies all your usual rules. It's time to stop being the diplomat and start being the artist of your own life. Take the risk. Be too much. The world needs your unique flavor right now. Scorpio, this one is hitting home, literally. The eclipse is in your 4th house of roots and family. You're known for your intensity, but this is about your inner sanctuary. There's a shift happening in your domestic life. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're redefining what family means. Or maybe you're finally breaking a generational pattern that has been holding you back for decades. It's about building a foundation that is actually yours, not one built on the expectations of your ancestors. Sagittarius, your voice is getting a megaphone. The eclipse is in your 3rd house of communication and local community. You're the philosopher of the Zodiac, and right now, you have something to say that the world needs to hear. Expect sudden news, a surge in your social media presence, or a new way of sharing your ideas that feels completely futuristic. Your mind is moving at light speed. Just make sure you're speaking your truth, not just what's trendy. This is about local impact and mental freedom. Capricorn, let's talk about your values. This eclipse is in your 2nd house of money and self-worth. You're the achiever, but this event is asking, what are you actually working for? Your relationship with material wealth is changing. You might see a sudden shift in your income, but the real story is your confidence. You're realizing that your value isn't tied to your bank account or your job title. You're learning to invest in yourself in a way that's independent of the system. Aquarius, this is your moment. The eclipse is in your 1st house, right on your doorstep. This is the most personal reset you will experience in years. You are the architect of the future, and right now, you are being asked to reinvent yourself. Everything about how you show up in the world is changing. Your look, your name, your mission, it's all up for review. Don't be afraid to let the old version of you go. You're not losing yourself. You're finally becoming who you were always meant to be. The world is finally ready for your vision, so don't hold back. And finally, Pisces. This is a quiet but powerful one for you. The eclipse is in your 12th house of the subconscious and hidden things. While the rest of the world is shouting, you're having a deep internal revolution. You're clearing out the psychic closet. Old fears, secrets, and spiritual blocks are being dissolved by this Aquarian light. Pay attention to your dreams around February 17th. You're being prepared for a massive new beginning. But first, you have to let the ghosts of the past go. Trust the silence.